Hello, this is F3 Lines Continuous. This is our third video, and this is covering problems 11 through 30 in the textbook. And mainly there's just two topics here we need to discuss real quick. 16, 18, and 22 are relatively the same type of problems, and then 24 and 30 are relatively the same type of problems. So we're going to begin with applying a pair of points that they give me. So what they're going to be giving you in the book is these 2 points. Now I took the liberty of doing some of the problem off camera. So I plotted each pair of points. So 4, 2, and 3, 4. 4, 2 is right there, and 3, 4 is up there. They also want you to graph the line. So what I did is I connected a line between those 2 points. And I did that on every single problem here. So, but the only thing I haven't done is determine the slope. So when you're finding the slope, that's the middle one here, you're going to be using the slope formula. The difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. And we talked about that in a previous video of this series. So we'll subtract the y coordinates. And again, it doesn't matter which one you go, but you got to stay in the same order. So the y2 minus the y1 would be 4 take away 2, and then 3 take away 4. So 4 take away 2 is 2, and 3 take away 4 is -1. So the answer is -2. And you can say -2 over 1, and that's fine, okay? But I do want to draw your attention to something. Notice the line is going down from left to right. In an earlier video, I said if it goes up from left to right, it's positive slope. But if it goes down from left to right, which is this one's doing, it has a negative slope. So if you have a line that connects 4, 2, and 3, 4 together, it's going to have a negative slope. In this case, -2. So before I even do problem number 18, could you guess what kind of a slope it's going to have? Is it going to be positive or is it going to be negative? Yeah, if you get negative, you missed it because it's going up, so it's got a positive slope. Let's see if it is indeed positive enough. So difference of the y's over the difference of the x's. So it would be 3 take away 1 over 2 take away -1. 3 take away 1 is 2. And 2 take away a -1 is 2 plus 1, which is 3. And 2/3 is indeed positive. So what this is really doing, guys, is basically saying for every 2 you go up, you go over 3. So rise over the run. Some of you guys are familiar with that. Rise 2, run 3 every point. It's a line. It's not the average rate of change. So these are lines. This is not curved. So, and on that previous problem number 16, you'll go basically -2. So that means you'll go down 2 and over right 1. So down 2 and to the right 1. So that's what you're doing. Now 22. We talked about this in a previous video. It's a vertical line. What are slopes on vertical lines? Can you guess before even, looking at the picture, it's a vertical line. Remember UV, ultraviolet, vertical line has undefined slope. So if I try it, let's see if that's, and just to confirm that's the case, you subtract the y coordinates. So it's 2, subtract 0, and then 2 take away 2. Subtract the x coordinates. And then 2 take away 0 is 2, and then 2 take away 2 is 0. And so 2 divided by 0 cannot be divided. It's undefined. You can't divide something into 0 parts. So indeed, it is undefined. Now, again, when you're doing these problems, I'm doing a little bit of this problem off camera. So I'm making the point, I'm plotting the points, determining. I'm graphing the line. The only thing I really did that I did on camera was determine the slope, and a little explanation of it in between. So, but those are the 3 items that you have to do in problems 16, 18, and 22. Actually, all the problems pretty much from 11 through basically 22, I think. So. And then starting at 24 to 30, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to graph the line containing the point and having the slope m. So this is pretty much, to me, it's easier than those problems. All you're doing is just identifying a point on the Cartesian plane, the rectangle coordinate system, and then using the slope concept to find another point, connect the 2 points, you got your line. Because it takes 2 points to determine a line. That's an old geometry truism. So 2, 1. All right? And then using the slope, so that's the point right there. Using the slope is 4, so it's 4 divided by 1. Remember, rise over run. So you rise 4 and run to the right just 1 unit. Plot your other point, connect the 2 points, you're done. So from that point there, 2, 1, there it is. We're going to go up 4 from that point. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see the small dots on the camera there on the board. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to the right 1. And then make it a bigger dot. So I rose 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and overrun 1. So as you can see, when a slope is 4, it's a pretty steep line. So that line has the relationship as 2, 1, and 4, 1. Now, on the next few videos, we're also going to be seeing, well, what is the equation of that line? Like, why do you want the equation? Because you might want more points. So, and you might want just a formula. That's what it is. That's what an equation is. It's just a formula to find additional items on that equation. I mean, right now, the only point you can really tell me is 2, 1 and 3, 5. Those are 2 points on this line. What's the point when the x-coordinate is, 7? You can't tell me. Not until you come up with the equation of your line. So that's why the videos are coming later, is you're going to come up with the equation of this line, use that point slope or the slope intercept we discussed on an earlier video, so you can come up with the equation of a line. So then all you'd have to do is plug in 7 in for the x to figure out the y coordinate, and you got your other point. But on this one, you really can't do that, not very easily anyway. So that's why the equations are important that are coming up. And on this one, what is it, -2, 0. So -2, 0 is a quadrantal point. It's on the negative x-axis. And it's got a slope that's undefined, so it's kind of like number 22 over there. It's -2, 0, but it's got a slope that's undefined, so it's a vertical line. So, and hopefully, if you remember some of the stuff that we talked prior to this, it doesn't ask for that here, but what is the equation of that line? Remember, it's what is the x-coordinate? -2, all of the x-coordinates are to be the same, so x equals -2. Of course, it did not ask for this in this particular problem, but the equation that you will be asked a little bit later, it'll ask you what is the equation of that line, and you would say x equals -2, because all the x-coordinates on that vertical line are -2. So that's something that's coming up later, probably in problems in the 30s, maybe 40s in this section. So, but anyway, that's the third video, and we'll be coming up with the next video will cover problems 31 through 70. So it's a little bit more of a gap there. So, but thank you for watching.